Hello.
I am Tug. What was his name?
Tugman.
I am Tugman. Wait, no, the Robert Downey Jr. one. Was that Tugman?
No. That was Ben Stiller. Robert Downey Jr. was.
What was his character?
Oh gosh.
Put another
Kirk
on
Lazarus.
Yeah, that one.
Alright. So we're doing some Heroes and Villains today. So instead of watching Doctor Who, we watched Tropic Thunder.
Movie night.
Yep.
Tropic Thunder.
Lots of fun. Alright. So this is Drunk Doctor Who. Heroes and Villains, episode 51.
51.
Today is the 29th of April of 2024.
That's today.
Yep, I'm Hatter. This is Holden,
That's
and
me.
we're talking about the Black Guardian.
The Black Guardian. Today, what are we drinking, Hatter?
I'm drinking
Schnapps? What is that?
Russian Standard Vodka, one of my favorites. And
I decided to branch out, try something new.
your White Claw. but you
White
always
Claw
drink
lime.
now.
Yeah. I had a twisted tea the other day. That was great. It's been a while.
There you go. Alright, well, I'm glad we crossed Tropic Thunder off the movie list.
We did, yeah. Cross that one off. It was a fun one.
I think you need to rewrite the movie list because there's so many scratch-offs.
Yeah, I do.
Alright.
I
Okay.
think that's the rewrite. There was one before that, and then we scratched half of them
Well, we've
off.
been doing this for like 5 years.
And then I wrote that list without the scratched off ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do it again. Like I said, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, so long that we rewatched.
A couple of we've forgotten we'd watched.
What was the one we watched before Top Secret?
Whoops Apocalypse?
Was that was it? Yeah, we watched that one twice.
Because you didn't scratch it off when we watched it, yeah.
I don't even think it was on the list.
Alright, anyway, so, we're having fun, taking care of it. And we're talking about the Black Guardian.
Black Guardian.
Yeah, so he was in Doctor Who during the 4th Doctor for a full series.
Yeah.
The Key of Time.
As
Although
the
you don't
White
know,
Guardian.
right? You don't know he's the Black Guardian until the end because he starts out as the White Guardian.
But it's not the same actor. Because he's like that Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right, and then he shows up as some. You gotta assume he can change his form.
He like shapeshifted to pretend to be the White Guardian, and they had a different actor play the Black Guardian when he shows up again for the solar boat ships. What was that one called?
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment.
Yes, correct. Well, these guys seem to be above the Time Lords. They can call upon the Time Lords to do things. So you figure they can change their shape just like the Time Lords do.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
More at will than per regeneration.
Probably.
But also, what I thought was really unique about the Black Guardian was he's kind of on that level of the Master in terms of mental manipulation and kind of, grabbing the companions and using them. But what was different about him was the Master was usually only for one serial, but this guy was involved with Turlough's entire character arc. Really, well, the first arc, really, the first half of it.
Right, but it's a bit more like the Master's first period of time on Doctor Who when he was there for. I think
the whole season.
The whole season.
Yeah.
I think it was the second season of. Pertwee. So he was there for like the whole season.
Yeah,
all
when
4 or 5 serials or whatever it
with
was.
the unit stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And this one he's there like 5 different or
the
6
Black
different
Guardian.
serials in a row.
He's kind of there in the background every other serial for like a season for the Turlough's first season.
Yeah.
It's unique because you kind of are reminded of him every once in a while. Like Turlough will have a little side scene.
The little candle.
Yeah, he's talking to the
little crystal thing.
thing.
And he's like, and the Master is that guy wearing the black crow hat. Or the Black Guardian's wearing that weird crow hat or whatever it was.
when he comes up in Enlightenment.
Yeah.
We never saw him in his Black Guardian form the first time we saw him.
Just barely at the very end, he goes from white to black.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
that?
No, I don't remember
Okay,
that.
at the end of the Key of Time, at the very end, the Armageddon factor.
I remember they teased the it was
Yeah,
the Black Guardian.
the doctor's like, what if I couldn't tell the color? Why? I mean, this is a living person, the sixth daughter of the sixth house of this. She's a living person, and what if I've chosen the wrong color? And it just does a negative on the frame is all it does. But yeah, it shows him as the Black Guardian.
I like when they do that. Like they did that with when they're in the book world and they're talking to Gulliver's Travels. And they came out of the TARDIS and
The
white
mind robber.
suits. Yeah, the mind robber. And as he started robbing their minds, it turned to they blend. At first, they're black suits, like they're standing out on the white purgatory background.
Oh,
and then they switched
flips.
to white suits as they started to blend in with the mind control.
I forgot about that, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
Okay.
it's fun stuff.
Right.
Got a lot of visual effects with the Black Guardian.
Yes. Unfortunately, we
CGI
have
kids.
not seen the Black Guardian
He hasn't come back.
since then. Right.
Enlightenment.
Right. He was there for the Key of Time, and he was there for that season. When Turlo shows up, and the Fifth Doctor, Davison, and that's it.
You think he'd like come up again in the at least the third party stuff? Or do they just kind of make their own characters? They don't use
No,
kind of the staple characters?
they use some stable characters. They do have Centaurans and things like that,
Yeah.
and Cybermen.
How are their outfits? Are they still the potato head people, or does it look pretty budgeted?
Oh, it looks very budgeted, but we haven't. I haven't watched that stuff in a while, but we're about to start now.
Oh boy,
Because so
it's like a reconstruction phase all over.
right. So we don't have much cleanup between these two doctors because the sixth Doctor, Colin Baker, was so short. So that's one of the reasons we're doing a bit of heroes and villains, and doing a bit of the movie list, and we have the Wartime Chronicles, which will take one day, and then we'll do an apocrypha for it. And we have the new the Daleks in color, and
Feature length.
well, I'm not.
edit.
I mean, I'm not sure if we should put that in apocrypha or what. You know, probably.
We had like apocrypha, and then we had like a miscellaneous thing that we put a couple of videos in.
Okay, we'll throw that miscellaneous thing. Yeah,
Like
the Wartime Chronicle, because it's all official, but it's a cut down version of official.
we covered the official version, and then the re-edit is kind of like a animation or something, like a miscellaneous thing.
No, it's just they colorized it, and they're trying to market the old stuff to a modern audience. So that's why they're doing the scaled down versions.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's also just like the Peter Cushing movies, which we put in apocrypha as well.
Right. Oh, we did put that in apocrypha.
Yeah, so we might put that one in apocrypha as well. Yeah. And we do not have. It's unlikely that we will remain outside of Doctor Who and outside the main show long enough to get
Through
the Celestial Toymaker animation coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's possible. Unlikely, but it's possible.
Are we gonna finish all the third-party stuff before we start the next Doctor?
No. The only third-party stuff that happens between the 6th and 7th Doctors is Wartime Chronicles.
Oh.
Most
So
of
that's
it,
the only catch-up.
yeah, that and the Daleks in color. Most of the third-party stuff happens between the 7th and 8th Doctors and the 8th and 9th Doctor. Although people are still making stuff today. So once the show came back on the air,
They're still making stuff?
yeah, the stuff they make is less, like the K9 Australian third-party spin-off.
Oh, right. But
Or-
not like the fan-made stuff.
Well, that was okay. To be fair, that was actual Australian Broadcasting Corporation, but there is
the
still
fan-made stuff was?
no.
No,
K9.
I mean,
But there is still fan-made stuff being made.
Right, like
Like
the
When
names.
to Die, the Probe stuff, Deimos Rising, Syl and the Devil Seeds of Ardor.
So what's the most recent third party? That sounds. Oh boy.
Well, look, it's alphabetical. So the most recent is that I have is Probe Case Files Volume 1.
Oh, it's chronological.
It's chronological, but I can't get it to play on my players.
Oh. Is it region locked? Oh, I hate those
No,
region locked.
no, because I have a region-free player, but it's a burnt burnt DVD.
Oh, so the DVD
So
player
it's not working on the players. I may have to try to replace this before we get there.
So they're not still making stuff for what's the?
They are still making stuff.
Oh, you're just not keeping track of it anymore.
No, the latest one released is that.
Oh.
There's a couple of them.
When did that come out?
Couple 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that have had dates pending for a couple of years, and they keep getting pushed back.
Do they do Kickstarters or fundraisers to?
I don't think so, but I don't know. But anyway, there's a couple of them that keep getting pushed back, but there's still third-party stuff being made.
So they sell the DVDs,
Mm-hmm.
and the BBC's okay with that.
The BBC, because the relationship of keeping Doctor Who alive with third-party stuff during the Wilderness years, between the 7th and 8th and 8th and 9th Doctors, the BBC kind of turns a blind eye to that, even while Doctor Who's in production.
So they've kind of been grandfathered in. Do you think if a new production studio came around?
Oh, no. The whole idea of it is kind of
like
grandfathered.
Kind of like Machinimations, where they do the video game characters but dub over. And,
okay. Yeah.
Like Red vs. Blue. You ever watch that?
No. But to be fair, not only has the third-party stuff taken from Doctor Who, but Doctor Who is taken from the third-party stuff.
Oh.
There's a character, Kate Lethbridge, in the modern show.
The daughter of...
Which is the daughter of...
Lethbridge Stewart.
Right. Which is the daughter of the Brigadier.
Yeah.
And she was first introduced in the third-party stuff.
Ah.
But they took her character and brought her into the main show, which is the only example thus far of third-party stuff being taken into the main show. However, who knows what else they do. They have taken a few things from the comic books into the main show.
Oh, yeah. But you don't really follow the comic books all that closely.
No, I only watch the TV show.
Oh.
I hate multi-medium things where you have to keep up with something and, to know the story, I've got to watch all the Star Wars movies, and then I have to read
the TV show
50 Star Wars books and 6 TV shows. No, just give me one medium. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what they started doing with the big Marvel movies.
Mm.
They're like, oh, here are these characters, but you won't know who they are unless you watch the TV show.
Right.
So we're not going to introduce them at all.
Like the third Avengers movie or whatever. I'm like, who's that?
Ultron.
Oh, they were in this. Well, who's that? They were in this. And I gave up on them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have basically 2 seasons of the Black Guardian, and I would like to see him return in the modern stuff.
Do you think he will? Like, what
they
are
brought back the
likelihood?
Celestial Toymaker,
and that was like out of nowhere. Right?
Yeah, that was like from 1965, you know. And they got Neil Patrick Harris to play him, so I think the Black Guardian could come back.
Stands a chance. You're saying it's really unpredictable what they bring
anymore.
Back.
Yeah, well,
you think they just have a dartboard and they Celestial Toymaker?
No, I just think that most of the 21st century showrunners are big fans of the show, or have been big fans of the show.
So they want to do the classic,
right? They want to bring back stuff. Now, you have to balance it because you have to give him weight on his own, like the Black Guardian or the Celestial Toymaker. You have to give him weight without needing to know the original.
All the fan service. Yeah,
right. So it's fan service, but you can't require the viewer to know the original from 58 years ago. Yeah. You have to make it fresh and new. But hopefully Chibnall's been doing that. Sorry, not Chibnall. Russell T Davies with the Celestial Toymaker.
Are you gonna get So can you watch that on PlayStation? Since it's by Sony, right? You think they'll stream
No. Disney.
Only Disney.
Hey.
Even though it's being produced by Sony? It would
Okay,
be on
no. It's
Sony's
being produced by Bad Wolf, which Sony owns. Which is where you're getting that.
But it's not going on Sony's streaming services.
No. It's being distributed in the United Kingdom and Ireland by the BBC on, terrestrial broadcasting and on BBC Player. Okay.
That's their
BBC
service.
Box, I think it's called.
BritBox.
BritBox, that's it. Everywhere else in the world, it's Disney Plus. Everywhere except the islands, it's Disney Plus. And I'm not willing to give Disney the money.
And then Bad Wolf's just getting the kickbacks for producing it?
Well, they're being paid to produce it.
But so how are you going to watch it? You're waiting for it to come
I'm
out
waiting for it to come out on DVD like I always do. However, and I don't like this, but it is now late April and we still do not have dates.
No announcements.
No announcements. No dates at all for the 60th anniversary or the Christmas special. And there's already a date for Series 14 in the UK. And we don't have that for that yet. Although I think they are rebranding it Season 1, which I hate. Because Disney wants to put up Season 1.
Yeah. Why even assign, if you're going to start over, why even assign a number? Just name the season like they used to.
Yeah, well, it's like comic books.
Yeah.
Oh, new episode 1. Or new issue 1. New issue 1, yeah. But forget the past, a new issue 1. And they do that to Spider-Man all the time, And they've done it to a bunch of characters that are not popular all the time in comics.
Yeah. I really feel like it's big corporations' fear of making original content, and they kind of rely on going back to, these big companies, they just come out with sequel after sequel after sequel.
Do not get me started on Disney. We'll be here for 2 hours.
So to loop back in with the Black Garden, you had a couple of seasons there. Did you have, and you didn't have very much screen time,
Correct.
13 minutes.
Every time he was on the screen, it was for a brief period, yeah. Except he had a longer scene at the end of Enlightenment with the White Guardian and the Doctor and Turlough.
Would you say that's your favorite episode with the Black Guardian in it? Because I think it's mine. Because that's where the Black Guardian gets the most screen time. And I feel like the whole time we saw him as the White Guardian, we didn't think of him as the Black Guardian. As a different actor, I thought his character kind of came together in Enlightenment as the cool culmination of Turlough's.
I love Enlightenment, okay? Yeah. But the Modron Undead might edge it out for me because...
Where he's the head voice, right? Talking to...
Well, you see him. You do see him. But yeah, he... you get the introduction of Turlough. Mm-hmm. You get the Brigadier. You get two Brigadiers. Two Brigadiers.
That's good point.
You get the on-site filming at that school or whatever it was. And it's just... I think of every episode the Black Guardian has been in thus far. Although most people don't. I love the Armageddon factor. Most people think it's a bit drawn out because of all the fire stuff and all that. The time loop. Do love that. Do love Enlightenment, but I might, just for the Brigadier, I might have to give it to Modron Undead. But Enlightenment's fantastic.
Yeah. Modron Undead was a great one.
Yeah, and same for you. Or Enlightenment?
I think Enlightenment was my fit. I think Modron Undead was a better serial. I think.
But you like Enlightenment more.
Enlightenment in terms of the Black Guardian's character, which we didn't see very much of. I think we saw the most of his character, but that was kind of like the culmination. Wrapped it up. We got to see him as a new actor in his Black Guardian outfit and the weird. He had feathers.
Yes, they both. The Black Guardian had a crow headdress with feathers, and the White Guardian had a swan.
So the characters in general of the White Guardian and the Black Guardian. We never see the White Guardian.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, the real one? Oh, he's
Yeah,
the one with
he's
the
there in
enlightenment cube.
Yeah. He's the one telling, Turbo what he can have. He tells the doctor, you can have this. And doctor's like, no.
So,
he says, well, Turlo, you officially were there. You could have this. And Turlo's like, knocks it away. and because he doesn't want to be manipulated by the Black Guardian, he just wants to be free. And that allows the doctor and them to go, Yeah. They're both there.
So those two characters, in terms of like, if we're talking about animes, right? They call it a power level. It's like the light and dark side of the Force. These are the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly.
And we never see them. Are they just watching?
We do not see them again.
What are they
guarding
against?
Well, the White Guardian is trying to maintain goodness and balance. The Black Guardian is trying to destroy everything, That it's good and that's evil. That's the way the world works.
So that's kind of going around in the background.
Well, on their own plane of existence.
So that's
above us.
Separate from like the Doctor Who multiverse
and we get a little bit of that stuff like that when what was it? Kinda? The one with the gods.
Kinda.
No, Kinda, but...
the Sutek one? Sutek.
Yeah, the one with the gods where they, oh man, what was the name of that one?
With Hartnell, they go back in time?
Not those gods. It was Davison. It was a Davison serial where they end up meeting...
like Greek or Roman mythology?
Yeah. Was it Arc of Infinity?
Why don't I remember that? It's like sci-fi gods?
Yeah, like the above the Time Lords again.
Huh.
What's it, Frontios? No, is it Frontiers?
Like another fourth dimensional being?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that?
I don't know. Alright, hold on.
Have we seen it? Oh, you said
yeah. It's a Sixth Doctor. No, not that one.
We have themes like that return, I imagine, in Doctor Who. Is that a popular trope where they lean into the whole mythology thing? Or like current day sci-fi futuristic mythology?
Alright, this is gonna bug me. It might be a later Doctor.
We'll update you next episode of Villains and Villains. What are we talking about next?
Okay.
Still.
It might be the next Doctor, but there's... Wow, okay. So you may not have seen it yet, but there's a serial coming up where the Doctor ends up in front of some, like, Greek gods. Almost in an arena type setting.
Okay.
I could have sworn it was a fifth one, but it looks like it's not.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Well, to be fair...
you can't trust my memory.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Seventh Doctor in a while,
Mm-hmm.
and it may be during him.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so that was the Black Guardian. Alright. We will see you soon, although I may upload this because my computer's not rendering videos a few days after the other two, and then I'll probably render the next one we're about to do, which is
Syl.
Can
you make a Syl? What's your best Syl impression? We'll save it for the next episode.
So I'll probably put that one up a few days after because we're gonna have several missed weeks, and so I'm just trying to space these out.
Next week?
Huh?
Next week?
No, we're just about to do so.
No, next week. Oh, for next week.
No. Well, I've got the last two that I haven't been able to render, so it's not gonna have the intro and the exit. Yeah, it's not gonna have the intro and the exit. All right.
Bye. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you in a few minutes.
We'll see you in a few days.